Hello, welcome to Shmirchik's Tipsy Tarot, where you will experience all the unpleasantness that comes with me, including farting, sneezing, wheezing, oozing, sneezing, sniffing, confused, touching, itching, and everything else. If you can handle it, then welcome. I'm only doing a reading for one person who has many questions. I'll do an in-depth reading for you, just for one person. So whoever comes up first and has many questions, if not, then, whoever wants an in-depth reading. Hi, Vanny. Do you have do you want me to do in-depth reading for you? Because I'm going to do an in-depth reading for one person. And hi, Redbeard. How are you? It's been a while. So I'm only doing for one person in-depth reading. I want to focus all the energy and a detailed reading. So yeah. So which of you wants an in-depth reading for one person? You? Okay, Gemini. Okay, so I guess I'll choose Gemini because she wants in-depth reading. You came first? Okay, so then I'll do Vanny. Whoever wants an in-depth reading. Vanny, I can answer all your questions that you ever wanted, and I'll give you all my time because you're here first, and yeah. Everybody else, if you're bored, you can go out. You can go off. You don't need to watch. You can go off, and I'm just going to focus my time on Vanny. Okay? It's all going to be for Vanny. So you can ask all the questions you want. I'll give all my time to Vanny. Sorry, Gemini. I said one person. One person only. I'm reading for Vanny, in-depth reading. Okay. So, what do you want to know, Vanny? Everybody else, if you're bored, you can go, because I'm only doing for one person. Connect with Vanny. Because, I think some days I'm in the mood to do for many people. Some days I just want one person. Some days, for any of you who want private readings, you can look in the description below for information about what should I need to do to improve. Okay, so let's do the short Celtic spread for you. And we'll discover about your love life and what you need to improve in your life and everything else. Okay. Answer her question about her love life. We're going to do her past experiences, where she is now, her near future environment, the best she can hope for in relationships, and the outcome. Alright, so we have here your past experience. It talks about broken home. It talks about separation, fighting within the family, domestic disputes, disharmony, problems within the family, probably within your home life at home. Lots of fighting with 10 of Cups reversed. Broken dreams and perhaps divorce in the family. Where you are now, it talks about 7 of Swords. So this person that you might have been with, you feel like it's been a lie, or it has been a lie. Deception with the 7 of Swords. I feel like this person that you've been with, in regard to where you are now, or in your life in general, people around you, they are experienced liars, so they will deceive you in any way possible. and that's where you're holding in your life now. That's what it seems to say. It could be wrong. You know better, right? It talks about people cheating and doing something behind your back. Or perhaps you doing that behind their back. But I feel like where you're holding now is, I would assume it's other people around you. In the near future, it talks about like what's going to happen in your near future regarding your love life. I feel like this is about talking about your love. So I feel like the people in your life in regard to love with the Seven of Swords probably have cheated on you and done things behind your back and not been truthful. Your near future, it's the Magician. So the Magician is illusion, and it's like not being able to see things. It's like it could be deception and manipulation, but it can also mean that you have infinite abilities and you have what it takes to, you have the tools to make what you want, make your future what you want it to be, you know, in your love life. As for your future environment, I feel like you're just going to break free from everything, from your environment and from the expectations of other people from you, and from you feeling like you're stuck in your environment, like about what they expect of you and everything else. I feel like you'll break free from that in the future with the Devil reverse. And with the Devil reverse, 1 second. Breaking cycles, freedom, taking back control, being safe, responsible, taking your power back. And the best you can hope for is, I see you like having dreams, with the Seven of Cups. I'll ask about your current relationship, but like with the Seven of Cups, the best you can hope for, it talks about like it's Scorpio energy, which is like sex and transformation, and it could be a bit morbid, and it talks about like addictions, and being stuck in unhealthy place. Seven of Cups, it talks about addictions and being in a fantasy land, dreaming and being confused, and being confused about what choices you have to make and the outcome for your love life. Like, I feel like this is talking about now. The Lover's reversed. It's incompatibility. It's like as if you guys don't really have that much in common and you're going to end up breaking up. So I don't think that this person that you're with now, you'll end up being with the Lover's reversed. Miami. I feel like this guy that you're with probably is probably lying to you about certain things, and I feel like he might have addictions as well. I don't know if you'll last in this relationship. What do you need to improve? Let's see. What does she need to improve? What does Annie need to improve? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Or, like, all that I'm saying is it's not something you understand. Like, he can have alcohol addiction. He can have drug addiction, sex addiction. He's Libra. Libras are they have no balance. So he probably can do things. His addiction can also be, like, OCD, like obsessive compulsive disorder, which could be like he has everything needs to be perfect. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I can ask what addiction he has, right? What addiction does he have? You want to know that? Like, what addiction does he have? What addiction does he have? It could be somebody who hoards animals. You know what I mean? The Tower reversed. Avoiding trouble. 2 of Wands reversed. controlling, the need to dominate and control everything. That's what I think his addiction is. Power. And it makes sense because you say he's Libra, so gonna have to face it. You're addicted to love. Okay, so the Tower reversed is fear of change, spiritual awakening, dealing with an inevitable situation. Basically, he pushes everything off. Like, he's afraid to do anything because he doesn't. He's afraid to do anything because he's afraid of change. And he's addicted to chaos. I think he likes when things are messy, you know? He likes chaos and fighting. And he likes to dominate and control situations. That's his addiction. With the Two of Wands reversed. Again, he's afraid of change and he's out of options. I feel like that could be the reason he's also with you. But like Two of Wands upright is somebody who's able to control a situation, but I feel like he can't control any situations and everything is chaotic and generally he's addicted to chaos. You've broken his trust once. Hi Mitchell, OnlyFans for Israel. He has been controlling. So it could be that the Seven of Swords is you doing something behind his back. Have you cheated on him? Because when I did the Celtic spread, where the question like where you are now is like Seven of Swords, which means somebody who did something behind someone's back. You know what I'm saying? So did you do something behind his back? And that's what resulted in this controller energy and being afraid of change and feeling like he's out of option. You met with your ex. Okay, so that makes sense, you know? Like that could make sense why he feels hopeless and out of options, you know? That could be why he doesn't. That's why he's like addicted to like this chaos energy. And I got for the Celtic spread where you are now was the Seven of Swords. And that is somebody who does something behind someone else's back and somebody who betrays somebody else. So that's why I said it could be you or him. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think that the outcome for this relationship, you're going to end up together with this guy because I feel like the only reason he's with you is because he feels like he's out of options. He can't find anyone else. And you don't want to be with somebody that feels that way towards you. You know what I'm saying, Vanny? Like, I'm not judging you for meeting with your ex, but because, like, I have once cheated on one of my exes. I have been guilty of that myself. But once you break someone's trust like that, you know what I'm saying? Even if he says good things, what I see here is somebody who is afraid of change. That's why they're staying with you. You know what I'm saying? He's only staying with you because he's afraid of change. He's afraid to leave you because he doesn't think he could find someone else. But it's not because he loves you. And when I asked about the outcome of your relationship, it said you're going to break up. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm reading for Vanny now exclusively and only Vanny. I'm doing an in-depth reading for Vanny and answering all her questions. Do you want to know when you'll break up? Because that's the outcome I got. So when will you break up? I basically sometimes my timing is right on. You know what I'm saying? It gives me a time and it's usually correct. So when will this relationship end? Yeah, so I'm not judging you for having met up with your ex because I can't know what went on in the relationship to begin with for you to, you know, I'm not in your situation. And as I've said, I once cheated on one of my partners. I didn't even mean to, but I did it because I already felt disconnected from the guy I was with. So, will you for sure break up? Will they break up? Will Vanny break up with this guy? Will Vanny break up with this guy? Excuse me. That's what it said. Yeah. Oh my god, Vanny, here's your confirmation. The Lovers reversed. I got it reversed. The Lovers, you will break up. And the question is when? You made us a picture. She's wearing a suit. You know something, Vanny? My father taught me something very important. He said, whatever a man tells you, when a man tells you one thing, you have to believe it's the opposite. So if he tells you he's going to bring you to his parents, he's not going to bring you to his parents. That's something you have to understand. All women have to understand that. And if they make promises to you, if they say, oh, I will do this, it's going to be the opposite. They won't do it. You understand? When will Vanny break up with this guy? When will they break up? Knight of Cups. Let's see the timing. Knight. Okay. This month? October? We're already past October, right? November. 1 to 12 days, maybe 2 weeks. 1.5 weeks or 2 weeks, you'll probably break up with this guy. Right? Either 2 weeks, November, or let's see, 5 of Cups. I got 5 of Cups, which is breakups. 5 months. 2 weeks or 5 months? You'll break up in 2 weeks or 1.5 weeks or 5 months. 1 to 12 days or 5 months. The timing for this card. And it's 5 of Cups as well, which is rejection and breakups, rifts and sadness and regrets and depression and everything else like that. So, and then with the Knight of Cups, yeah, it talks about somebody who has love for you, but he's in and out and he loves himself more than you, and it's a bit narcissistic. So, Redbeard, we just remind you sometimes my wives start the calendar. Yeah, who will break up, you or him? Okay, this is why I like doing in-depth readings, because I get to answer all your questions. Okay, who will break up, her or him? Take this with a grain of salt, you know, but I'm pretty much convinced. I'm reading for Vanny and Vanny only. She's a lucky one today. Who will break up, her or him? The Tower, afraid of change. He's afraid of change, avoiding. Queen of Cups reversed, someone that's moody. And then 6 of Swords. This is tricky because the Tower is somebody who feels like they want to avoid conflict, avoid chaos. Like they're going through ongoing problems, chaos, fighting, and the Tower reverse is also trying to dodge a bullet, like dodge the problems and afraid of change. But then, like Queen of Cups is somebody who has it's reversed. Somebody who has no emotional boundaries and is insecure and moody, and she's not independent. So you're very dependent on him, I feel like. So I don't feel like you'll leave him. But then, like with the 6 of Swords, it talks about somebody traveling with all their baggage. So I feel like either you or him is gonna move away, and I'm trying to figure out who that will be, right? Hold on. I'm trying to figure out who will move away. Somebody moving away. 4 of Cups, not open. It doesn't want to answer me. That's so interesting. Justice reverse. Somebody who feels like things are unfair. 4 of Cups. It's like somebody given lots of offers, somebody offering you something or offering him something, but he's not open to. I feel like somebody will probably will probably move away for work. So I don't know if that's him or you, right? I will eventually, Mitchell. Go to my other channel. So who's going to move and leave him? Him or her? Who's going to leave? Somebody I feel is going to move. They're trying to move with all their baggage surrounding them, but they have lots of offers to move, but they feel like something's unfair in their life with justice reversed. And then talks about like collaboration, strength, weakness, sickness, the sun. Somebody's going to move for work. Temperance. He doesn't want to answer me. Temperance reversed. And Ace of Cups. Somebody's going to move somewhere else for new love. That's what I think. And for work. They're going to move for work and they're going to find love at the same time. Right? So, justice reversed. 1 second. Dishonesty, unfairness, refusal to be held accountable, bad treatment, imbalance, delays. It talks about delays because I got temperance as well. So, I'm only reading for Vanny now. Shmirchik artist is good, thank you. Yeah. And then strength, feeling sick, breakups, no self-esteem, vulnerable, self-doubt, low energy, anger, raw emotions. Temperance, it's not having patience anymore. Misalignment, rushing, no patience, chaos, impulsive, closed-minded, being forceful. So it doesn't want to answer me who's gonna move, who's gonna dump you, right? Now somebody might move for work, so it's either you or him. So I'm asking who's gonna move. Is it you or him? Right? He's not working? Why? 10 of Swords reversed. Things can't get worse. Feeling trapped with all your baggage surrounding you. Knight of Wands reversed. Is he trying to like keep you where you are? You know, clinging onto you and being angry with you and treating you bad now? Oh, hi, loving it. Yeah. Is he trying to like treat you bad? The Knight of Wands reversed is somebody who's has anger problems, anger issues, and 10 of Swords is like somebody who feels like they can't take the pain anymore, like they've reached rock bottom. And then 8 of Swords, it's feeling someone who's feeling trapped and bound and confused and unable to see things clearly. And then Knight of Wands, anger, impulsivity, reckless rushing. Are you like thinking to leave him? Like, are you thinking to move somewhere for work? He's just controlling after you did that. Are you like thinking to leave him? Or are you thinking to move somewhere for work? That's my question. Sometimes I feel to be single. You'll probably be the one to leave him and you're the one that's working, so maybe you will be the one to move on from him, you know what I mean? So it could be either 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks, like 1 to 12 days, or 5 months from now. I'm reading for Vanny. Only Vanny. Yes, queens. Yeah. Yes, queens. So what's going to happen next? As in what? Now? Like, you want to be more specific with your question? Like, what's going to happen next? As in what? Well, thank you, Ryan. You're very kind. It's lipstick. What's going to happen next in Vanny's life? You want to know in your life or in love? I'll just ask what's going to happen next in your life. I feel like when you move, if it's you who's going to be the one that's going to move for work, when you move for work, you'll find someone new beginnings and new love. What's going to happen next in Danny's life? Eight of Pentacles, no skills, being uninspired, delays, Page of Cups reversed, Hierophant reversed, rebelling. You're going to rebel against your environment. King of Swords reversed. Three of Swords reversed. Moving on in the Moon, yeah. I think you'll leave him. Because Eight of Pentacles reversed, it's no passion, being uninspired. You're going to be feeling unfulfilled soon. Then with the Page of Cups reversed, it's you're going to be disappointed in the relationship, right? You feel insecure, disappointed in the relationship, and immature. You feel like the guy's a bit immature. And then the Hierophant, it talks about you rebelling and against society and rebelling against your like traditions. That's what I think. And you're not going to want to conform to what society tells you to do. And then the King of Swords, I think there's a guy that's going to try to manipulate you and control you. I think that's probably your ex. I mean, the guy you're with now, right? He's going to try to become more controlling. But then Three of Swords, recovery, forgiveness, moving on, ignoring pain, recovery, reconciliation. It talks about like forgiveness and moving on and reconciling with somebody. But I don't think you'll reconcile with this guy. I don't know why it says reconciliation. Let me ask. Thank you, Denise. You too. What do you mean Three of Swords? Reconciliation, reconcile with the facts or what? Like reconcile with, come to peace with something. I think reconciliation can also mean like peace, come to terms with something. The Magician I feel like you'll come to terms with the fact of the somebody who's been conning you and manipulating you. Because the Magician reverse it talks about a con man, not trustworthy, delusions. You're going to come to terms with the delusions of how you've been treated. And then with the Moon reversed, lack of understanding, repressed emotion, truth, composure. Things will come out. The truth will come out of whatever it was. Something is going to be revealed. And then you're going to become in touch with your intuition, with the High Priestess. It talks about you knowing, finding out the truth about situations and being in touch with your intuition and knowing what's been hidden. You understand? Like secrets will be coming out. So, but I do feel like if you move for work somewhere, then you'll find love with the work, right? When can I live the life I want happily? When can you live the life you want happily? Like, do you want to be more specific with that question? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, I already have work. I feel like you're going to move on to another job or someone's going to move somewhere, and with that move will be new love, new beginnings. Yeah, I'm only reading for Vanny. When can Vanny live the life she wants happily? So maybe he will move away. Maybe he will move for new jobs to somewhere else and find love somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It could be he will move. But I think it's going to be really soon. You know, you can expect it to happen in like 5 months. take this all with a grain of salt. I put my disclaimer below. It could be bullshit. So, for entertainment, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. Oh, so he is moving. Okay, makes sense. When can Vanny live her life happily? Ace of Wands. I see you getting new opportunities, new beginnings with the Ace of Wands. New opportunities and new offers. It could be also with sexual offers, right? Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're gonna find new ambitions, and it's Cancer and Leo and Virgo. It's emotions in fire, and so Virgo is, let's see, Virgo is analytical, right? And it's in communication, work and home. Yeah, I think you'll find new work. At the same time, it's going to be a new offer. It could be emotional, it could be sexual, and it could be fiery and passion. And it can happen, if you want, this can happen immediately. Like, I feel like you can start your life new tomorrow. That's what it seems to say with the Ace of Wands. It could be whenever you want it to be. Like, I feel like you have what it takes just to, like, end things, move on, find someone new really quickly, you know? Happiness is realizing your self-worth and realizing any moment we can pass away, always for happiness. Ryan has a point. Yeah. So, does that make sense to you, Vanny? I can pull more cards. The High Priestess. As soon as you understand who you are with the High Priestess and connect with your intuition, you know what I'm saying? You want to know when you'll get married? Ready at war. You can be happy even now, even if you're not married, you know? Timing 1 year. You can also be happy in 1 year. Moon in Cancer. Cancer is in home and family. And it's in beauty, and it's following your intuition. So the question is, when will Vanny be married? So if you want, you could leave this guy now. You know what I mean? Like, you could leave him now and start your life now with something new. But when will Vanny get married? When can Vanny afford an engagement ring? Vanny shouldn't afford an engagement ring. She should get, the guy should get her engagement ring. 5 of Wands. I see fighting. Knight of Swords. I see you meeting a guy that's like a scientist who's somebody who's very, like, cares for social issues. He could be a scientist or something. Then again, I see, like, cheating, doing something behind someone's back, and 2 of Pentacles reversed. It's being overwhelmed, and I'm not sure if you're going to get married now. I'm not sure when you're going to get married, because I feel like there's lots of issues you need to deal with. Knight of Swords, let's see. Knight. It talks about someone who's very sharp and cares for social issues with Uranus. Courage. He has good intentions. He'll bring lots of excitement to your life. But I see, like, you butting heads with people with the 5 of Wands, lots of fighting and chaos and competitions, battles, changes coming your way through fighting and not knowing which path you want to take, and lots of, like, sexual. I feel like you can have lots of sexual partners. You know what I mean? I just don't know. Saturn and Leo, it's karma, and it could be the consequences for actions, but it's in Leo. So Leo's in, like, pleasure. It's in the 5th house of pleasure. So yeah, with all that like sexual energy, or I feel like you'll meet this guy, Knight of Swords, who's going to bring lots of excitement to you and take you on a journey, but there's going to be deception and lying. And then with the Two of Pentacles, it's going to be like hard for you to it's going to be overwhelming for you, because you're going to have to make some sort of decisions, and you're going to be indecisive and confused and being overwhelmed with the emotional roller coaster, and with lots of being disorganized with everything. Olive, exactly. What do you need to improve your life now? When Tony says you don't improve your life, you're thinking about the moment now. Don't let life pass too fast. Yeah, life moves fast. If you don't look around, you might miss it. Why is that? So you want to know what to do, what you need to do to improve your life now. What do you need to do to improve your life right now? I don't know what you're talking about, Clara. Justice. So with justice, it means to find balance. The Justice card, it's Libra energy, and it's finding balance, and it's also talks about somebody who wants justice and to be compensated. Like, I feel like you want to be compensated and get paid back for something with justice. Somebody who wants to get paid back and wanting to know the truth. It talks about what you can work on is controlling your impulses and finding balance, whether it's legal matters or whether it's getting justice for yourself or getting paid back for something. But it also, I feel like it talks about more, you need to learn to control your impulses and to find a balance in your life. Like, don't go too much this way or too much that way. You need to find like the middle ground. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan is right about self-worth. Yeah, so like that's what you really need to work on. You know what I'm saying? Like, just focus on controlling your impulses. Like, if you feel like an automatic impulse to, go do this or go do that or go walk this way or go see this person or that person, just try to control that. And that as well, yeah. So that's something you might want to work on, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's like a lot of people, they like, you want to know when you're going to break up with this guy, right? So I told you 2 weeks to 5 months, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll break up for good. We have freedom of choice, right? So we can choose, if we can choose if we want to make something work or work on something, or to get couples counseling, or if you want to get back together. Like, you might break up for a day and then get back together. It's you have freedom of choice. It's not like you have no control. Do you know what I'm saying? Never do impulse focus on situation. Listen, a lot of us struggle with that, like impulse control. Let's try to like make my hair nice. Put the kettle on and think about it. Drink a cup of tea, Redbeard style. What the cards want to guide me now? What messages do we have for? What messages do we have for Vanny to guide her in the right direction? Right? What the cards want to guide? What messages for Vanny to put her in the right direction? I don't know what you're talking about, Clara. I learned that the hard way. Seven of Pentacles reversed. King of Swords, Eight of Cups reversed. And the Star. So with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, it talks about you not seeing the results for your hard work, So I don't know why it's trying to tell you that you're not seeing the results for your hard work. Can you please explain Seven of Pentacles reversed? The Devil. I feel like what you need to do is take back control into your life and break free from whatever it is that you feel is holding you back. So you have to figure out, what is holding me back from being free and breaking toxic cycles, because, I feel the Devil upright talks about somebody who's stuck in cycles, and is stuck with addictions and stuck in patterns, the same patterns, just it's like being on a hamster wheel and going nowhere. Like the hamster runs and it doesn't run anywhere, just it's on the wheel. And it talks about somebody who's obsessive and has control issues with the Devil upright. But reverse, it's like somebody who wants to break free from the chains that are restraining them from just being free from everything, all their problems, right? So you need to figure out a way to do that. You know what I'm saying? Why does it keep repeating itself? Why are you stuck in a cycle? Why is Annie stuck in a cycle? Thank you for live streaming. You're welcome, Ryan. Why is she stuck in a cycle? Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. It's trying to shoot for the stars. So, because you want to move forward. You feel like you're moving forward. You like the romance and you feel like it's paying off somehow. You still have this obsession because you're obsessed with something. You think you can overcome the problems and you have this obsession with whatever it is. And this obsession is keeping you tied down to something that you might not be healthy for you. You understand? If you break this obsession and try to get out of stop being obsessed about something, it's Mercury and Sagittarius, and there's lots of fire. I'm guessing it's probably to do with the relationship because Mercury is communication and in Sagittarius is lots of fire and shooting for the stars and trying to get somewhere. Right? But you think you can overcome these problems probably within the situation that you're in, right? But it talks about obsession. Yeah, and then we have the King of Swords, which talks about a mentor. Perhaps you need somebody to turn to, somebody who will give you advice, And then the Eight of Cups reverse, it talks about someone who refuses to give up. But then we have the Star reverse, which talks about unfulfilled wishes, your dreams being dashed, right? So maybe you just need to let the dream die. You had a dream that something has to be a certain way, but maybe try to take a different direction. I feel like you're obsessed with perhaps the man you're with. What is your obsession? What is Vanny's obsession? Right? Yeah, Ryan might be right. You know what I'm saying? Your second cycle is never ending. Nothing can use self-control. What is Vanny obsessed with? What is her obsession? Men. The King of Wands. Men. Handsome men. Guys. The King of Wands. You're attracted to fiery, passionate, sexual men. So I feel like if you cut that off and focus on breaking free and taking your power back, you can, and maybe going to therapy with the King of Swords. You can talk about why turning to either a father figure or a mentor or a wise person, like looking for wise counsel, maybe you should go to therapy to break out of this cycle. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what your situation is. Somebody call. Yeah. How to cut them off. How to cut the men off. Somebody call. You feel lonely? We all do. You know what I'm saying? How to cut that off. I feel like a lot of women, we have trouble because the reason we end up with men who aren't good for us is because we're codependent. You know what I mean? Like, we have this issue where it's hard to be alone and to get things done. We're not completely independent. We don't know how to get certain things done, and then we feel like we have to rely on another person to help us. So a lot of times we'll get stuck in relationships with guys, you know what I'm saying? Which is bad for us. So how to cut that off for Vanny? Six of Swords. To move, literally move out with the Six of Swords, Vanny. The Six of Swords is moving, even though technically you might not be moving away from your emotional problems, but literally moving out of the situation you're in, like to another place, either for work or whatever. Just move to a new place, a new situation, get a new job, get a new house, like rent a new place, or even go on a short vacation, remove yourself from the situation. That's how you can cut it off. You know what I mean? I'm working on that myself. Like, I'm thinking to sublet a room somewhere in another city so that I can get out of the situation I'm in myself. You understand? So once you feel comfortable being alone, it's not only being comfortable with being alone, it's kind of like figuring out a way how to be less dependent on other people for things that we need. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's hard to be alone, like, with and do everything on your own, but it's very hard. I know. I understand, It's very hard because, like, a lot of times we don't know how to do things for ourselves, or we do, but we just don't feel we can do it. We have confidence issues, or you know what I'm saying? So that can get us tied down to somebody in an unhealthy relationship because they help us out somehow in some ways, and then these people that we get tied down to in a relationship, they feel like they can just treat us badly because we rely on them for some things, I have a feeling that I can do better when I will focus on myself and my energy shifts somewhere else. I feel like you need to literally move. Like, move out, move to another city, move somewhere, and then you'll remove yourself from that situation and take back your control. You understand? Like, I'm beginning to understand for myself, like, why I'm in the situation I'm in, because it's just because there's lots of things that I can't do for myself, and I need to learn how to do for myself. And I'm with this person because, I feel like I need him to help me out with certain things. And therefore I'm stuck in this relationship where it's unhealthy and I'm suffering, because of my codependent issues. You know what I'm saying? What will happen in Danny's job life? What will happen in Danny's job life? It's just really sad because, like, we could do better for ourselves, We deserve more. What will happen in Danny's job life? Nine of Cups. It talks about, like, abundance, satisfaction, getting everything you ever dreamed of, emotional happiness from your job. Will the company relocate me to Australia? Will the company relocate Danny to Australia? Amen, Ryan. Will the company relocate me to Australia? The Lovers. I see it happening with the Lovers. It's like two forces turning into one, two different opposing opinions, being able to work in harmony with each other, the Lovers. I see it happening. It's a Gemini energy, right? The Lovers, it's two different, completely different. It's duality. I feel like you'd make a good team with your company, and the timing is 1 year for this. It could be in 1 year you'll move to Australia or something. May or June. To support gentle, long energies blooming, twin forces. Good balance, good yin and yang. Exactly, Redbeard. Will I really get that opportunity to move to Australia? Will she get that opportunity to move to Australia? I got the Lovers, but I can ask again, see what the cards say. Like, I'm sure there'll be challenges along the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, moving is very... Where do you live now? I'm curious. 9 of Swords. It's going to cause you a lot of worry, though. The 9 of Swords, it's being let down, feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back, worrying, losing sleep over something. And the Hermit, taking time for yourself, going on a journey. You're going to feel very alone, It's going to cause you lots of worry. And you're going to feel very alone in this journey to Australia, you know what I'm saying? I'm really working hard to be there. I'm in the training position now. I feel like it's just going to cause you a lot of stress, The 9 of Swords. It talks about being let down and you're overthinking, and I feel like you'll get somewhere. You can attain something, which means conquering something, because it's number 9, but it talks about like you being very stressed because you're not getting an answer right now, right? But I definitely feel like you might end up moving, because I had the Lovers and then the Hermit. It talks about somebody going on a journey, but you're going to feel very alone on this journey with the Hermit, The Hermit is somebody who goes or doing inner searching within and meditate, taking time for themselves to meditate, but you're going to feel secluded. 2 of Cups, incompatibility. 2 Cups reversed, feeling trapped with the 8 of Swords. So the question is, will she end up going? I understand you might have all these issues to get there, to go to Australia, but the question is, will she end up moving? My company is based on Australia works. I wish to go to Australia. Now you're in India. Okay, let's see. Will she end up going? King of Swords. I feel like you definitely, you can end up going, but you just need support. I don't know how you can get support. Maybe because it's the King of Swords, which talks about somebody who's a mentor, who's very smart and intelligent, somebody who can help you, is very smart and can mentor you, perhaps a therapist. The 10 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like if you really want, you can, but you need to do what it takes to put in the work. With the 10 of Pentacles reversed, it talks about lack of stability, not resourceful, lack of resources, trouble within the family, rejecting, feeling despair. I feel like you probably can end up going to Australia, but you have to be prepared to feel very alone, and you're feeling despair from loneliness. And 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. It's learning new skills with your hands for long-term stability, taking calculated risks. Sun and Virgo, like paying attention to detail. I feel like you need to work really, really hard and pay attention to detail and get somebody who will mentor you and guide you on the right path to getting to where you want to go. So you want to go to Australia, you need to pay attention to details and not worry so much. Just pay attention to gaining the skills that you need to move and understanding that if you do move, it's going to be hard for you in the beginning. It's going to be really, really hard for you. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe you have what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you really have what it takes. Yes. What do I need? You need to focus on detail and getting secure within yourself and finding somebody who will mentor you, who you can turn to ask for advice, perhaps a therapist, and working on the details in your work and working hard for the future in your work, to get better at your job, get more skills at your job, to get more talents, because the more skills you have, the more they will need you. You understand? How are you? Only my parents were away. Well, she ended up going to Australia. Isolation, overthinking, 8 of spades. Thoughts over deceit, danger, caution, advice. You'll need to make important decision at work, trouble at work, arguments, shouting. Evil coming from abroad. Hold on. Just try not to fight at work. You need to really work at work to be diplomatic and not fight with people. And I feel like it's all up to you, if you really want to go. I feel like you'll be able to, but it's going to be your decision at the end. They're going to give you that opportunity to go, but it's going to be your decision. That's what I think. And you should go find somebody who will mentor you. The question is, what evil will come from abroad? 13 years I have been in a hostel. What evil would come from abroad? Focus on realization and learn being independent. Right? Predatory, whatever happened in my life because I felt lonely and got into relationships. Yeah. And sometimes because we're lonely, we get into relationships which are bad for us, What evil would come from abroad if she goes abroad? The Chariot, something being broken down, broken car, something not working. And 7, lies and deceits. You just need to be careful of people who lie to you. Page of Wands, emotional immaturity, emotionally immature people. The Page of Wands. Here's my book. Here it is. Page. No direction. Like, basically, you'll need to work really hard, and you'll need to have a direction. You can't afford to space out, It's the fear of the unknown, You just need to be prepared to make a move and be like, it's going to be uncomfortable for me, and if you get mentally prepared for that, I feel like you can do it. But you just need to be prepared to be independent and understand that you're going to feel alone. You know what I'm saying? Please, Sarah, can I have some more? Go get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I moved from New York. I moved to this country, to Israel. But I did have an idea of, like, when I moved here, I did have an idea of where I was going to go first, So you have to, like, have a little bit of a plan, You have to have a little bit of a plan and understand that not everybody's going to be truthful, and there are going to be people that are going to take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's just a step. It's all up to you, I feel like. I feel like there's nothing really preventing you from moving. You just need to be prepared to live a life completely independent and alone. until once you get the hang of the place that you're in, the new place, then you'll be able to be successful, but until then, it's going to be really hard, like I moved from New York to Israel here, and it's completely different mentality. And I had a friend here. She told me I could stay with her. After a week that I was in her house, I moved to a farm where I worked, and it was really hard. And me being here 6 years, like I had to learn to be independent and how to navigate. And it wasn't easy. And there were some people that had to help me all along, you know what I'm saying? And I did suffer a lot. So that's something you need to be prepared for. And it's interesting because I moved like at your age, you're 26. I moved here when I was 27. So I feel like you'll probably end up moving. If you make that decision, you'll end up moving in June. Next June, I feel like you'll end up moving to Australia. You know what I'm saying? I feel like meditation, you got the hermit card, right? So the hermit talks about inner searching, meditation, taking time for yourself. So of course it would be healthy for you to meditate and to do inner searching and perhaps go on vacation somewhere just to rejuvenate, go to a spa, get somebody to do massage for you, or, just take some time off for yourself and read books, meditate, do inner searching, go to a therapist to help you get stronger, to prepare yourself to move in June. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see it happening for you. I just feel like you need to you need to want it and to be prepared for it. You understand? I'm in Israel, yeah. I'm okay, relatively, because my town is pretty safe, but there's been rockets flying in here from Gaza and Lebanon, and the Iron Dome has been intercepting it. As you can see here, like I have an app which tells you when the rocket is coming in and alerts you to it, so you could run to bomb shelter. But thank God none have come to my town. Only one time, October 7, the siren went off in our town, because a rocket was coming into our town. So thank God nothing happened. I think the Iron Dome intercepted it or something. But like here's the app which tells us when the rocket is coming in, and the Iron Dome usually intercepts it. So like 1 minute ago in Bat Yam, in the city of Bat Yam, a rocket was here. Kfar Hanagid, another rocket a minute ago. In Yavne 1 minute ago, 45 seconds ago. Like it's happening. Sometimes it happens 10 minutes ago. Sometimes it's Tel Aviv. Rockets are falling from Lebanon and Gaza into Israel, where I am. So, yeah, that's crazy. Man, you got this. Don't let fear scare you. Exactly. Like sometimes you just need to understand that when you go places, you move, it's new, and people try to take advantage of you because they see you're weak. Like you're new to the place, and you just need to be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, so things are okay, like whatever. Yeah. Do you have any more questions, Vanny? Excuse me. And you need to make preparations, You need to make preparations to prepare yourself to be like, okay, I'm going. What do the angels want? For what? What do they want you to know? Okay, a message for what does the angels want Vanny to know? Thank you for live streaming. Oh, thank you, Ryan. It's a hobby. I enjoy the interaction, you know what I'm saying? Is my college now how good for me? Or is she jealous? Hi, Amy. Is my colleague now how good for me? Okay, so let's do this. What do the angels want Vanny to know? Oops. That you can cut that basically the angels are saying, like, with the Queen of Swords, and then I have Temperance, which is literally like angels. The Temperance card, it's like an angelic divine card, right? So basically, Queen of Swords, you can cut out that which doesn't serve you. You can come into your own strength, and don't be afraid to cut that out of your life, which is not good for you. And you're strong enough to overcome your problems and to be independent. And then the Temperance, it talks about, like, you have a divine energy, you have a higher power looking out for you and protecting you with the Temperance. And don't be afraid to try different waters, to try different things. And it talks about your life's purpose, and you having a purpose in your life. So what is your purpose? I feel like your purpose is to take care of others and take care of yourself and try different things. And you have divine protection. That's what it seems to say. But then with the Justice reverse, it talks about, like, things not being fair in your life, and things not being equal, and people not being held accountable where they need to be held accountable. And then with the Hangman reverse, it talks about things might start moving for you, but it also talks about you feeling like you wasted a lot, you sacrificed a lot, and you've gotten nothing for it. Like, it was a wasted sacrifice. It could be like, I feel like the message is also talking about, like, with the Knight of Cups. Like, it could be that you feel like you wasted a lot of time with this guy in your life, So, if you feel like you spent a lot of time with this person, and it's going to be a waste if you leave him, I feel like you're going to feel worse if you stay, even though you spent a lot of time with this person. Does that make sense to you? Can you please explain the Hangman? Hangman, death. Yeah, to end it. Hangman, wasting your time, ending something, and overcoming something. The Hermit, taking time for yourself, feeling isolated, withdrawn, and lonely. The Hermit, reversed. Feeling going into some sort of depression, You might go, like, if you break up with this guy, you might go into some sort of depression. Is it talking about a breakup? Let me ask. The Hangman, is it talking about some sort of, what's it talking about? Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. I feel like this guy, if you're going to go through, you might go through depression when you break up with this guy, but it might be good for you, With the Hangman in reverse, it's like you feel like you wasted your time, but I feel like the sooner you end it, the faster your life will begin, Is your colleague Neha good for you? Is she jealous of you? How does her colleague feel towards Fanny? How does her colleague Neha feel towards Fanny? Is she jealous of Fanny? Excuse me. The Empress, no growth, unable to conceive. The High Priestess, being cut off from her intuition. The World reversed, incompletion, failure, no closure. Wow, this friend of yours has lots of problems. No patience, Temperance. I feel like you probably understand. If she's sending you these darts your way, you probably feel it, you know what I'm saying? With the Knight of Swords, feeling betrayed and losing sleep over something. I wonder if she wants your man with the Knight of Wands. Because there's the Knight of Wands here. Right? Because, like, the High Priestess reverse is being disconnected from intuition. The Empress reverse, unable to grow, unable to conceive. Where's my... Here, 1 second. Empress... Dependent, energy, blocks, insecurity, having trouble, no growth, domineering, materialistic, attention whore. She wants attention. Perhaps she feels like you're stealing her attention and her thunder. Then the High Priestess talks about, like, being disconnected, and she's a very shallow person. And then with the World, it's She has no depth to her. No closure, imperfection, no vigilance, incompletion, completely overwhelmed, difficulty completing. And then temperance. Imbalance, rushing, no patience, not caring. She's a bit forceful, and then she's losing sleep over something. Somebody losing sleep over something. Unable to, in denial of something. She doesn't know what she wants, or not losing sleep. Betrayal, she feels betrayed in some way. I feel like she has some sort of aggression towards you. So if you feel aggression, you're right on about that. And I feel like she likes your guy with the Knight of Wands. Does she want Vanny's guy? Right, Redbeard. I'll ask them to be careful around her. Well, anyone who is jealous of you and is giving you bad energy, I'd say be very careful around them. Don't trust them. You know? Does she want Vanny's guy? Ten of Swords, things can't get worse. Page of Pentacles. The Sun reversed. She's starving for attention. I feel like she feels like you're stealing her thunder, you know? Like she's starving for attention because we have the Ten of Swords reversed, which is Ten of Swords. It's things can't get any worse. She feels hopeless about something. Then we have Page of Pentacles. It's something new. New promise, new path, new situation, progress. It talks about work, right? So she feels like there's some sort of opportunity. I feel like she's jealous of you. She might feel like you're getting more opportunities than her, right? Taurus, it's all about like things. She likes like possessions and things with Taurus. She likes beautiful possessions and things. New path, new situation, laying foundation, curious adventure. I did the Sun reversed. Pessimism, selfish conquest, afraid to shine, bad, painful truth. She's attention seeking. That's what I feel like she is. Perhaps she feels like you have more than her, you know, and you have more offers in regards to work. And she's very attention seeking. She's jealous of attention. I think some sort of painful truth that she's come to realization, and you know she's unhappy about that. I always have a bad energy when it's ready to work. She got a new project because of me. Oh, so you gave her a new project. That makes sense with the Page of Pentacles. And you will get a new project whenever they start asking me among you, Junior, who's got a macro station as a software. Yeah, so it could be like at work, there's guys that give you more attention more than her or something like that, you know? And she's just jealous of that. She wants more attention. She feels like you get more opportunities than her. So I said it was her because of that. She got that project. Yeah. Yeah. So like follow your intuition, you know? Yeah, Ryan is right about you, you know? You sound very brainy also, like microstation and software. I mean, like who does that, right? Hi Zippy, can I please get a tarot reading? Can you please tell me the next time you're going to rip a monster apart? Thank you. Zippy. Yeah, IQ of 120. I have like an IQ of 70, I think. I'm glad to hear you. Yeah. So like, yeah. Yesterday I farted a lot, Zippy. Hi Tevon. How do people at the hospital already know about you? So basically, she just wants attention. So just be aware of her. Jealous people are very dangerous, you know? People who are jealous are very dangerous. Because they don't realize that, like, you know, if somebody else is shining, it's because of their soul or something else. Like, they have to be more humble, you know? So, yes, queens. I'm watching for you. No pleasure. Oh, thank you, Ryan. You're very kind. You're very kind. Maybe you're out of questions. You're welcome, Vanny. I'm not taking any more questions. I just wanted to focus on one person and do in-depth reading. You know what I'm saying? How's your October so far? I hope it's great. Are you still taking questions? No, not now. I'm not. So it's interesting, Vanny, that, like, you're welcome, Vanny. It's interesting that, like you said, like, I got a Page of Pentacles, right? And we asked about, like, is she jealous of you? And Page of Pentacles is like new opportunities, new ideas, new projects, you know, and you got her that new project. So that's interesting that you said that, you know. And with the Sun reverse, it's somebody who's afraid to shine and is also jealous of other people shining, you know, who's desperate for attention as well. So that's interesting. It was a pleasure. It always makes me laugh with your farting craziness. Yeah, I guess that's a good thing. If I can make someone happy, that's great. Yes, queens. Yes, queens. Yes. Art or farts. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I hope things change for the better for you, Vanny, and things get better for you, and etc., etc., etc. Yes, Ryan is right. You too, Sab. Okay, so I'll go now, and maybe I'll go on my other channels. Who knows? You too, Vanny. God bless everybody. Yes, queens. Yeah.